Good afternoon, peeps. Let's bring this volume down a little. Good afternoon, peeps. How are we all doing? Let's bring that down a little bit more because that's quite loud. That is quite loud, isn't it? There we go. Let's bring it down a little bit. I hope everyone is good. I hope you're all good. I fancied a cheeky little afternoon stream today, so that's what we're doing. We're going to play some more Control because that's what we've been playing on the stream. That's what we've been doing. That was a cool little track there. That was a cool little track. Thanks, Pretzel Rocks, for playing that little track. Let's do a switch. Hi everyone. Is this coming up on the screen? Yes it is. There you go. Bye-bye. Nope. Bye-bye. Yeah, we're playing some more Control. Because that's what we've been playing the last couple of streams that have actually gone live. So, not that there are streams that don't go live. Oh my god, what am I even talking about? But yeah, it's been a few days. But I figured that today I could kind of move all my things around, and get the stuff that I needed to get done today. Try and get that done this morning. Have a little lunch, and then we've got a few hours where I can do a little stream, and I plan on doing another stream tomorrow as well. So Sunday, not sure about yet. Hopefully, but don't know yet. So we're going to continue playing this bonkers game. I don't even know with this game. I'm still. We get a little bit of an answer to something, and then it usually just leads to more questions. How you doing? Oh my god, not seen you in ages. Yep. I know. It's been a while. So yeah. Hi. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing a little stream. Did a couple of streams last weekend, and I'm trying to slowly get back into doing streams and feeling comfortable doing streams again after like 2 years. So, have you? Oh, with the mohawk kind of thing? Yeah. This has been going on for quite some time, actually. If you follow me on the Instagram, then you might have seen a few pictures of how it was before, when it was like pinky reddy kind of color. But obviously, with the lockdown that's been going on, it's I don't trust myself to like cut and bleach and dye my hair myself. So with lockdown happening, it just gets too long. It just gets longer and longer and longer. I need to get it cut. Anyway, have you played Control at any point? Have you had an opportunity to play this? Because it's bonkers, and I'm just trying to remember what happened or what's been happening, and I don't want to give too much away if you've not played it or if you plan on playing it. But we found out that this swirly thing that is attached to our main character. Okay. So the spoily thing, the swirly thing, even not the spoily thing. Oh, it's regardless. That's attached to itself. It's a being from another dimension, maybe. That's kind of attached itself to the main character of this game, Jessie Faden, I think her name is, and she calls it Polaris. We know that much. And it's like, it's a little bit X-Filesy, but not so much with aliens, more dimensions and objects that are like SCP type things, that kind of stuff. Everything's a little odd. The building that it's based in is called the Oldest House, and was discovered, not built by anyone within the Federal Bureau of Control. It was just discovered. And so far, we get little glimpses of it from the outside as the camera sort of pans up the outside of the building, but we've never actually seen the top. It just seems to keep going and keep going and keep going. But from what I understand, it's also kind of hidden in plain sight kind of thing. And a lot of people don't realise that it's even there, which is a bit strange. So she had this incident with her family in her town when she was young, and there was an old 35mm type projector or something, or is it might have been a projector with like a slides type projector. I'm not sure. It was some kind of projector, and the projections would open dimensions to other places. Could be other dimensions, could be other worlds. It could be... What was the other thing they mentioned? Oh yeah, it could be just different points in time. So it's almost like a time machine, or alternate universes, alternate worlds, like just all that kind of bonkers stuff that if you think about too much kind of makes your brain hurt. And a whole bunch of creatures or something or beings came through and destroyed the town, and this thing came through and helped close the portals and send the creatures back, and stayed with Jessie when she was young. But she doesn't know what. Then the Federal Bureau of Control came along. They took the projector and her brother Dylan away, and she's been looking for him ever since. So probably 20 years. I'm not sure exactly, because I don't know exactly how old she was when it happened. I think she said her brother Dylan was 8, but I don't know if she was older or he was younger. No, that's the same thing. I don't know if he was older or young or younger than her. I don't know. So I'm guessing probably about 20 years or so of her growing up, not knowing what happened to him. And she's finally managed to make her way into the building, which everyone that she's met so far has been like, what? How have you managed to find us? Because everyone else is like, if you know where this building is, it's because you work there and you've been recruited to work there. You don't just get people walking in and off the street. So I think that's roughly where we're at the moment, and that's kind of what we're trying to do at the moment. I think is go into a certain area. We're trying to get into an area where they might have the projector to try and find. And I think we've got to find somebody called Marshall. I think we've got to find a woman called Marshall who might know more about it. Oh, and we met a janitor called Artie, who I think is Finnish, or certainly Scandinavian of some. Certainly Scandinavian of some manner. I think he's Finnish though, and he can communicate with us telepathically, apparently, and which we found out fairly recently when we had to do a mission for him, and he was telling us what we had to do and where we had to go. But before that, like within the first 5 minutes of the game, every so often Jessie she has like a bit of an inner monologue, and so within the first 5 minutes of the game you meet Artie, and he thinks you're there to help him with the janitor's job, and that you're going to an interview, and he kind of points you in the right direction. And she says in a monologue, I remember working night shifts, and people that work night shifts can come off a little weird to other people who don't work night shifts. And she continued in her monologue, but to me he seems like a friendly face. And then he replied to what her inner monologue was. I forget exactly what he said. Something like better than no face at all, or something like that. It's just like, what? Just super creepy. It's just like, what? How? Huh? Hmm? So yeah. So that's that. So we came here looking for our brother. Everything's gone a bit weird. Oh, you find the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. You find him dead because he shoots himself in the head with the gun that we now have. And now that we have that gun, we are now the director of this Federal Bureau of Control, which is why we now have pictures of ourselves, which we don't know when they were taken or why or where they've suddenly come from. But the building has now put these things on the wall, and all the pictures of the previous director that were up in these places have now gone, and our pictures are there instead, which again, super creepy. The whole building has this kind of like concrete industrial look about it, which is kind of Cold War era-esque type architecture, which is kind of cool, but also very cold and slightly oppressive. And also we're fighting. Yeah, it is. And also we're fighting these beings called the Hiss, which so if you can hear the whispering and the talking, that's what the Hiss is. And they've taken over people that used to work in this building, and so we have to shoot them because they've basically mind controlled them into like zombie type things, and we've tried to help them not be mind controlled zombie type things, and ended up killing them. So it's like we either kill them by shooting them, or if we can, or they end up dying anyway. So yeah. And sometimes you end up seeing floating. They're just floating bodies in the air, which is weird and creepy. So I've been trying to. Hello? No? You can normally just shoot these off. Okay, well that's not working for whatever reason. Oh yeah, plus this gun changes from pistol to shotgun. So that's a shotgun, and then if I press the E button, it's now a pistol. It's the same gun, it just does different things. And I have superpower type things, so I can use telekinesis, and I can also do like little dashes and stuff. But I think I'm going to have to rebind the dash, because it suddenly occurred to me, because my dash is on my C button, if I want to dash to the right, I have to press D and C at the same time, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not with one finger. Yeah, well, this is the gun that the guy killed himself with, and whoever holds the gun is the director. So either the gun has chosen her as the new director, maybe that's how it works, like a sorting hat, like a very violent sorting hat. Because anyone else that's tried to use the gun that wasn't worthy of using the gun, well, they didn't become the director, let's say. Right, so what is it? Evade. Right, I think I'm going to put that on this button, and I'm going to put that on that button. There we go. Yeah, because just suddenly I realised that it's like I'm trying to, if I want to evade to the right, I can't, because I have to press D and C at the same time with one finger, and that's just going to be awkward. So yeah, so we're currently in the parapsychology area. We've just come from the parakinesiology area, and every so often, oh look, there's floaty people in here, which is really, really fucking horrible. there's lots of reading because there's lots of little bits of paper like this, lots of little bits of classified stuff that we can pick up, which sometimes it gives us information, sometimes it leads us down the wrong way, or maybe I just misinterpret it into a different thing. What is that? What is that? Is that what this is? Oh, this is like a model. Okay, so also every so often we end up in the astral plane. That's a thing that happens. And the board, who you normally have like a board of people that work on these things that kind of tell you like what's what and all that kind of stuff. The board are in the astral plane, and this is what all these pictures are of. So the board are basically in this upside down black pyramid thing in the astral plane, because that makes perfect sense. And this is like a little model or something, or maybe this is even a part of the astral plane, I don't know, but this looks very similar to some of the architecture and stuff you see in the astral plane, which again, it's just bonkers. Okay, what's this?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions, apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Cool. Well, that sounds lovely. So maybe that's what that is. That is so weird. Because they look like legs or limbs of some description, and that looks like a big eye or something. I mean, at first I thought it was like the moon. Maybe it's something to do with the moon, like a moon with a bright light coming out of it. And that's like, I mean, that could be like skyscrapers and a skyline, but it also could be astral plane. So not entirely sure, but yeah, I really don't like that they're all these whispering, floaty boys. More floaty boys in there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's that.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Have I got to go and fight that thing? I don't feel like I want to go in and fight that thing. Okay, so we had... Let's have a little look. That's our missions. Weapon mods. Yeah, I think we're happy with that stuff. That's fine. Multimedia. Yeah, that was the astral stuff. Okay, the astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sound of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. That's probably one of the directors. It could be the most previous, because this is compiled by Dr. Casper Darling. So it's probably not him. But it's probably one of the previous directors. Oh man, Trench, I think, was the one before me. Or before Jesse Faden. I think his name was Zachariah Trench. So it might have been him, could be the one before him. Northmore, I believe his name was. However, once we discovered the something, we decided to repurpose the space. The hiss, or it could be those weird blobby things. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the something behaviour in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Oh, okay. So these two were the previous name for it, and now they've decided to call the Astral Spike. Gotcha. Right, good. And then we've got a case file here. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher, 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here, can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay. And can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Huh. Right. We do have a telephone. It's a bright red telephone. It doesn't have any numbers on it, but we can use it to contact the board, who are in the astral plane. And we can have these like little, they're like little, almost like FMVs. Like some of it, like some of the stuff looks like it could be FMV, but I'm not sure if it is. It looks that good. So it could be FMV, and they could have got a real actor. In fact, I'm pretty sure they did for the Dr. Darling, and maybe some of the other people too, but I'm not entirely sure about that for everyone. Okay. Right, I need to get another one. Is there another one? Woo! Ah! I don't know if I'm supposed to be trying to shoot this thing or... Nope. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. Am I supposed to trap it in that other area? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Look. Am I supposed to bring it in here and trap it in here? Ah! Why didn't that shut? Oh, but now it's gone back. It's come back out again. Run, 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 run. Oh, it's back out here again.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Okay, we trapped it. Okay, that's. I guess that's what we were supposed to do. Oh, I see. That's the Black Pyramid, and they've tried to make it look like. They've tried to make it look like the Astral Sea, or the Astral Plane, by putting these weird little blocks and stuff, but it just destroys everything. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Oh, hello. That's who we're looking for.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close.
Oh, good.
We need
Hypnosis
to
lab.
hurry.
That sounds like a good time. Right, we need to get rid of the orbs first. Because if you don't get rid of the orbs, they just heal all the other hiss. Whoa! Ow! Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, we've got to remember that we can use telekinesis to throw them back at people. Oh shit. Okay, so there was a grenade behind me. I had no idea. until I was like, oh, I should probably move. Oh, it's too late. Okay, that's fine. I die quite a lot. It's okay. Now we know. I need to remember to use my telekinesis to fire the rockets back at people. Oh, we've got to go all the way back here. Because that was the control point. But from what I remember, everything that we've done, like that thing won't be still in there. We'll have locked that thing up, so we can just go straight through. So we kind of respawn rather than reloading the game. and it kind of saves our progress up to the sort of point just before we died, basically. But yeah, those orbs will heal any of the enemies nearby. So you have to take them out first. Otherwise, they just get healed. Oh, these are the flying boys. Crap. She didn't hit him once. Oh dear. Yeah, got him. Come back down just in case that. There we go. There we go. Oh, I think I actually got one. Did they just blow themselves up? Not by accident, maybe? There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Right, I saw some more in the distance. Over there. Are they gonna come? Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go down to get him. Almost missed that. Well, this looks like a fun time. I guess this is where people would sit to be monitored and going into the astral plane. Oh. Anyone? Oh, yep, I see you. Wait for this to recharge. Yes, this magic gun doesn't actually need to be reloaded. You just give it a few seconds in it. It just automatically recharges its ammunition. There we go. Any more? I'm guessing there are, because otherwise that stuff would go away. This is a big old place. Oh, hello. It doesn't appear to be very accurate at long range. Or I'm not very accurate at long range. I mean, that is also a possibility. But like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I've got the crosshair over them and it still doesn't hit. Come on, shoot your things at me. Okay. Are we done now? Oh, well, maybe we need to clear the control point. Okay. So we cleanse the control point. The building will start going back to how it should be. We can then use this as a fast travel point and a point where we can upgrade and all that kind of stuff. So that's this area done. So let's pick up these bits and bobs. These little blue blips are health for us, should we need them, but currently we don't. So I'm going to go back all the way back to where we came in and start picking up any bits of information that we've just all walked past. Plus we can go through that door as well, which we should do. So this is the parapsychology. So these are just where people would sit and have these things plopped on their head. That sounds lovely. Okay. Oh, we can go through there as well. Into the extrasensory lab. Okay. Okay, let's have a little read of that stuff then. Where are we? Sensory tank purpose. Darling here. Some of you, some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of a Dr. Yoshimi Toku, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Toku's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark enclosed space, don't you? No, that doesn't sound like a fun time. If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Yeah, I've never liked the idea of sensory deprivation tanks. Just being put in a big tank of water where you just kind of float and it's almost entirely dark and you can't hear anything and you can't see anything. And you can't really smell anything other than the water. That doesn't seem like a fun time to me. I mean, you know, if you fall asleep, then because that's dangerous, because you can't fall asleep because you're floating in water. That's probably quite dangerous. So you can't fall asleep. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about that. His clusters. So these are the sphere things that we've seen a few times. Are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of hiss resonance without the need of a host. So most of the other time you need a host, which is why we have to shoot all those people. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Okay, and then we got the recording chair procedures, so that's the things that we saw outside. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Wow. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Cool. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. Not questionable at all. So these are the sensory deprivation tanks. I love the fact that they're just kind of placed on a desk. Like, there's a desk right next to them, so you can do your typing, and then once you're finished doing your typing, you just hop on in and have all your senses deprived. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure that that's for me. Don't think that sounds like fun. Maybe there are other people who do think it sounds like fun. But not I tell you. Oh, that's neat. I didn't think I'd be able to get up there. Okay. So let's go over and here. Testing in progress. Do not look ahead when light is on. Okay. Oh.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Find a way into the room to bind the X-ray light box. Okay. Oh, it's just one of those. Anything else in here? Nothing? Okay. We can get this though. Yeah, I'm just. Thing is, I've been inside an MRI machine, right? Where you have to, and when you're having an MRI, you have to be completely still, right? And I fell asleep, even though they're really noisy. I managed to fall asleep because I was just concentrating on lying still, and I didn't want my eyes open because it's quite bright. There's quite bright lights in there, so I was just like, I'm just going to shut my eyes. And I ended up just falling asleep. If I'm in one of those things where I'm kind of just floating in water, like you become entirely relaxed, I would fall asleep. But that terrifies me because I'd just be terrified of just like drowning or something, and then that fear of falling asleep and drowning would then influence what was going on, and then I would, yeah. And because it's such a small enclosed space, it's virtually like a coffin. Like, ugh. Oh, I'm sure you're right, but that doesn't change the fact that my brain would be like, dude, drowning in a coffin doesn't bother you? Well, you're already in the coffin at that point. You mean you might? Yeah, no, see, to me, that's just like, I don't feel like that's a good time. Right, so I need to get in there, but I can't get through here. So, is there another way in? Oh, through here? But how do I get through there? Huh. No, that's not gonna work. No, that's not gonna work either. I thought maybe there might be some like vents or something. Wait, did I miss something in here? Maybe I missed something in here. Oh, what's this? This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. In the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division, physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a something session? Decompression? I don't know. It's probably not decompression, but something similar to that. In the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that something within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Right. Can we use the hotline? Use the hotline for that? No, I don't think so. Okay. What? That's not spooky. Oh wait, what's this? Ah. Which one do I want to get it as? The one on the wall over there, and the... It's kind of like that, but... Oh. There we go. Yeah, it was to match it to this one. What has that done? Oh, has that unlocked this door? These dudes are all going to come back to life, and I'm going to have to kill every single last one of them. In a very Pulp Fiction kind of way.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class, and you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah.
I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
What did he say? Corporeal unraveling? That does not sound like a pleasant experience. At all. Okay. Do your thing, Jesse. Oh my god. Okay, well now we're in the astral plane. Use C's. Wait, what button is that? What button is that? What button is that? It doesn't say. Where? It doesn't say anything about C's. Oh, here we go. C's. E. Okay. I don't know what that means. God only is to find another way to defeat this enemy. Enemies at low health can be seized. Whoa! Jesus. What the fuck? Where did they come from? Okay. Cool. Totally didn't see where that guy came from. So, golden boys, we can't hurt. So where's this other boy then? There he is. Oh. Wait. Oh. Neat. Okay. Oh, he just died. Oh no. Cool, okay, so we're basically mind controlling them to fight for us. What's the range of it? Range is pretty good. It's not that good. Cool. Okay. Those dudes that were hypnotized by this thing, they're not going to be hypnotized when I come back. Oh my god. Oh, they're all dead. Okay. Okay, I thought I was going to have to fight them, but I guess I don't. I guess they're already dead. Deaded.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Oh. Fried brains. Mm. Okay. So now we've got a new ability. Now we can do that. So I'm quite glad that we went in there. Because if I didn't, then we wouldn't. And that's how we get our abilities, is by going into the astral plane and doing weird stuff like that. Right. Is there anything over here? I vaguely remember there being something over here. There we go. What's this? Precognitive powers. Oh, this is the X-ray light box. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's brain. The seized individual becomes loyal to the user, I guess that is. The effect lasts indefinitely? For some time? I don't know. Once released, the seized person, as a result, the seized die as a result of the psychic trauma. I'm going to guess that's what that is. A janitor named something bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon the building's occupants were mind controlled by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to something the perpetrator and confiscate the item. Fatalities numbered in the hundreds, probably. For operational details, see blah 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 blah. Well, yes, I mean, if he's at a hospital and he mind controls everyone in the hospital, some of those people are patients, so they're probably all going to die. Especially if there's no doctors or nurses looking out for them. There's probably a lot of people in that hospital that will die as a result. So yeah, that's not good. That's the little message that we had, and this one. What's this? Nadine, send this to research for analysis. RE my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream I was given to the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and, as such, offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. You had one dream, dude. It's not a... Just because you have a dream and and you have a solution to the problem in the dream, people have dreams all the time. Doesn't necessarily make you paranatural or whatever. Floaty boys. Ooh, there's a thing over there. We should try and get that. How am I going to get that? Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll come back for that. Because I've got to go to NSC Energy Converters. I need to go there first. Oh, have we got enough to do something? What's this? Oh, we've got new stuff. Shield strength, siege duration. Yeah, let's get that. And that one. Yeah. Okay, now we want to fast travel. Where did I say we want to go? To NSC. Yeah, that one. So we're going to fast travel there. So every so often these little quests will just pop up, and you have like a time limit in which to finish them. So obviously having more cleansed control points means we can get from one place to another a lot quicker, which is useful when you have a time limit, because I think the first time I tried to do one of these things, I tried to just run there. And that does not and this place is a bit like a maze, so it's not easy to do that. Okay, energy converters this way. Oh, we're back here again. Oh. she's... Oh, crap. Fuck. Poo. Pooey. Just a little bit overwhelmed there with all the dudes. I was desperately trying to use my new power on one of them, and it just didn't work. I never got the option. The little E button thing didn't come up above them. Right, so we don't need to be here anymore then, because we failed that quest, right? Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, no, we failed that quest, so we don't need to be here anymore. That's annoying. We can go back to where we were, which is here? Here. I'm going to say there. Not entirely sure. It's one of those. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Maybe. Who knows? Well, we still haven't really got any answers to what's going on yet. Is this where we were? Yes, because there's the giant brain. Brain! That's been cut into segments. Okay, we've got more stuff over here. And another thing over here. Okay, what's this? Stop telling me there's new missions when there isn't. God damn it. Groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the Parapsychology Department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviours by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionise decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure that's a good idea. I mean, that's almost hive mind speak. Groupthink is just a nicer way of saying hive mind, really, isn't it? I mean, it might be fine. It might be okay. I mean, you know, some of this like arty architecture stuff does seem a little bit, I don't know. I just feel like it's very kind of almost 80s, as I say, like the Cold War aesthetic kind of thing. This seems a bit. Why would they have a picture of this? Let's have a picture of the room where we put things on people's heads. That's the picture of the big old brain. And what's that? Oh, that was another room that we went to. But it's exactly the same. It's not a, like, there's no people in this picture. And I'm pretty sure that one of them had this tape over it. So this is a picture of how it is now, not a picture of how it was before. Which is a really odd. Wait, is this where we came in? This is where we came in. So we came in through those doors when we couldn't get through here, so we had to go that way because all of the building had shifted. But now, I guess now that we've destroyed the hiss that was here. Whoa! I didn't actually mean to do that. Now that we've destroyed the hiss that are here, I guess it's changed back again. Okay.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Whoa! What happened to our eye there? Did you see
Hold
that?
on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
Did you see what happened to our eye there? The animation. It's sort of like, woo.
More of you? Really?
Oh, we got some fighting to do. Oh, we have. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Ow. Come on, hurry up. There we go. We done? Oh yeah, you can see his health bar going down. And then eventually he's gonna go just like that. Okay. Let's get his health back.
Trench said his team knows
Yeah,
all
I don't
the
know.
Bureau's secrets.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess that was just like a weird
Does she
little
know what happened to
animation glitch or bug or something that made her I do that. Hello? Oh, you got an HRA on.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
Thanks. Yeah, so some of the people were wearing these HRAs, which is that thing you can see on their chest that kind of goes around their back and stuff, and that prevents them from becoming under the influence of the hiss. So that's cool. So we can talk to these people and actually interact with actual people. Any loot in here? Oh, what happened to him? Are you sleeping? Hello, sir? You shouldn't be asleep on the toilet floor, unless it's a nightclub and you're incredibly drunk. That's the only excuse. And this is not a nightclub, and you definitely should not be drunk. I'll just leave you to it then. Yeah. Okay. Have a good sleep. Who sleeps on the toilet floor? It's gross. Rubber duck supplement discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of the child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update: it was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. So he was stealing stuff. He was stealing stuff from the oldest house, taking them home, and then as a result, things got spooky. His daughter's rubber duck started following her around and quacking, and then they killed him. Oof.
Marshall is waiting for you in the lunch.
Yes, all
just
right.
down the hall.
Yes, I'm aware. You told me. I'm just nosing around and looking at the floaty people. Oh, we've been here, or we were down there. At least we've been down there. Can we get rid of these speakers? I don't know if... I feel like getting rid of the speakers helps. Oh hey, we've got a new control point. That's cool. I don't know if it does help, but normally by the time after I've destroyed the speakers, the whispering kind of gets a little easier. You right there? You okay? Why does everyone look beat up? Hey, it's one of these little things. There we go. I forget which hand it is. Like, one is supposed to be for like luck, I think, and one's for money, or one's for health, or one's for money. I can't remember exactly. Depending on which arm it is. Okay, that's nice. What else we got in here that's weird? Oh, is this the singing fish thing that they had? There was talk that they had like a fish thing that would talk or something, or dance or play music or something like that. But it wasn't one of the toy ones that would do it. What's this? Is that 4-leaf clover? Huh.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Oh, this is all to do with luck. So you got the lucky cat, and you got the horseshoe that has all the luck in it. You got the 4-leaf clover. I'm not sure what the golden fish is about. I'm not sure what the golden fish is about. I wonder what else is in here. Lots of weapons, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of neat. Oh, what's this? An elephant? Are elephants supposed to be lucky? Are elephants lucky? I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's kind of interesting. Oh, I just realised that if you look in the top left. If you look in the top left, up that way of the screen, it says research / luck and probability. So that's why that makes sense. Okay, let's have a chat.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her?
I guess if you've been working in this place for long enough,
Darling
none of
created
this
the
sort of stuff
HRAs in
that
a lab
would
nearby.
phase you.
We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Okay, but can I have some of this
place
stuff?
almost invites an ambush.
No.
Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Seriously. I've been in Threshold safer than this.
Okay. I don't have access to level 5 yet. Must be an orb around here somewhere.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
I don't see where the orb is now. There it is. Get the orb. Wait, where did it go? There it is. Right. That's that gone. Can we control him? No? Okay. So sometimes we can control him, and sometimes we can't. Whoa! Okay, that's really useful. I can't see what's on the screen if you put that on there. Oh. Don't like them. Right, go blow someone else up. We done? I don't think that really does anything. I think just okay, let's cleanse this control point. No? No. Jesus. Where'd he go? You work for me now. Oh Jesus. Ouchies. Fortunately, there's lots of health up here, so that's good. Oh my god. There's a lot of health over here, so. Hello. Well, come on. Oh, shit. I really wish it was easier to, like, or faster to control those dudes, because you're just kind of standing there just getting whacked the whole time you're trying to mind control these dudes. I really wish there was a way that we could like do that faster. Maybe there is. Maybe there's an upgrade that you can get to do that I just haven't checked. But then if I try and change that out, it might change something else. Let's have a little look. So that just changes the duration. That's just increased duration. And that one gives you the option to do another one. And that's just increasing the duration again. Okay. Okay. So if I do, it'll be in here somewhere. So what do I have at the moment? I've got energy recovery speed and something else, whatever that one is. Energy. So I've got increased energy and energy recovery speed. That's reducing the cost of launch energy, shield energy, increased health. No, I don't think I've got anything. I don't think I've got any upgrades for the seas, which kind of sucks, honestly. Let's get rid of those ones though, because if you're going to have two of the same, get rid of the one that's the worse one, I suppose. These are both 12. That one's 9. Let's get rid of that one. What's that one? 18, 21. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. And we might as well get rid of that one as well. Oh wait, we've got these two that are the same as well. These are both 12%. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Have we not got a better one than this yet? Because this is a rank 1 thing, that's for reload speed. Do I not have a reload speed that's better? You can get accuracy, rate of fire, 15% damage. That's not bad. Let's go with the damage one. Well, actually, there's not much point. Reload speed is 10%. I think I'd rather keep my 10% reload speed. I don't really have any better weapon mods, which is disappointing. Can I create some better weapon mods while I'm here? Is it in this bit? What? No. Oh, it's in the mods bit. I wasn't looking at that. Good job, me. What's this then? Damage. Oh, I don't really want that one. I don't want that one either. Do we not get to choose? No, I don't think we do. Oh well, that's sad and disappointing at the same time. So I've got all these weapon mods, and most of the ones here I don't want. That's annoying. That's annoying. Let's get rid of some of these. So yeah, I can have extra accuracy, which would be. Oh wait, can I put that in? We actually have another slot. Yeah, we can have accuracy and reload speed. Excellent. Okay. Right, where are we? We gotta go through here. We gotta go past all these boys.
Oh, it's Charles. As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found
And
enough places to hide.
here we go, and then we gotta fight all these boys again. Do we have to fight all of these boys, or is it just the bad man? Oh, it's a good guy. That's a good guy. So does it only kick off once we try and cleanse the control point? Yeah, I think so. Because we got to that point. But we've got help now. Haha, missed me. Jesus. There we go. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. We did it. Right, let's cleanse the control point, and then we can maybe go and do this other thing. Shadowist 20. Hi. I'm okay. Bit a bit kind of like trying to do that because we failed the first time. And this is my first time playing this game. And I say first time. We're a few hours in. We're like 10 hours in or so, I think, roughly. Maybe not quite that much, because I do stop and chat quite a lot. So we're probably not that far in. Right, where was this thing? Right, that's where we are at the moment. Where have we got to go? We got to go here, haven't we? Okay, we're going to try and do this one. Have you played this before? Because I've this is like my first time playing it through, and it's mind blowing. It's a little confusing in places, and yeah, it's great though. I'm really enjoying it, but kind of blowing my mind. You've only played for 5 minutes. Those first 5 minutes, man, they're just bonkers. Just bonkers. Oh, we're back here. Okay, we've got to fight these guys again. Okay, let's try not to die this time. Because last time we did this, I ended up really dead. Oh, he says as he almost dies. And he's dead. They hurt so hard. What the hell? Well, that's the end of that then. Can't do that mission again. Jesus, they hit so hard. Like in comparison to like every other fight that we get into, like I feel like I'm okay. But whenever I just go around that corner and I have to fight those dudes there, I'm just like, welp. I guess I'll die. Right, well, we can't do that anymore, so I guess we go back to where we were, which was here. Here, Ritual Division. Is that where we were? Yeah, that's where we were. Like the first five minutes where you first meet Artie the janitor, and he starts replying to your inner monologue. I was just like, jeez. Like from then on, I was just so like, what the hell is going on with this game? I just don't understand. It's good, but yeah. You saw someone just nailed this game? What, you mean they just like speed run it or something? Or wait, which way did we come in? Did we come in from that way? I think we have to go this way. Is that right? Yeah. Wait, before I do, there's lots of other things we can do in here. So let's explore, because I don't want to miss anything. So we've got a synchronicity lab. Just in case you weren't sure that it said synchronicity lab above the door, it's like big wide letters. Oh, you've made it to the end. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy bonkers, this game, but I'm really enjoying it. What? Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, well, let's go have a little look upstairs, shall we? Huh. Okay. Oh. Our little Polaris thing is telling us that's where we need to go. So. Aha! I knew there'd be something in here to get. Okay. Hiss warped. Oh, that's the dude that we just fought. Okay. The Hiss warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill. Yep. Possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? And are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Yeah. Okay. Have I ever heard of vigor? I mean, I've heard of the word. I don't know in what context. In what context you mean? I'm not sure what context you mean. But yes, I'm aware of the word. If it's in reference to this game, I've not heard of. I don't think I've heard of anything in this game referencing vigor. Oh, it's like Call of Duty. Oh, then no, I have not. Okay. Let's see. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Huh. I do not play Fortnite. I do not play Warframe. I do not play Call of Duty. I've taken a bit of a break from streaming. I've only recently come back. But I am a variety streamer, but I don't really play a lot of multiplayer PvP type stuff. It's not really what I do. Occasionally, it depends on what kind of horror stuff. Like I've played a little bit of Phasmophobia, which is not what I would really call horror necessarily, but I've played a little bit of Phasmophobia with some friends of mine recently. We can't go through here, but this is where we need to go. How are we supposed to get through there if we don't have clearance? I thought she'd given us clearance. Did I not pick it up? I don't know. Maybe we're not supposed to go there just yet. Layer of Fear. I do have Layers of Fear. The problem with Layers of Fear is that I've watched so many playthroughs of other people playing it that I think it's probably kind of spoilt it a bit for me. Thank you very much for the follow.
Hands up, who likes me?
There we go. The Streamlabs bot picked it up before my alerts did. That's good. So is this where we came in? Yes, I think this is where we came in. Right, okay. Wait, or is it? Oh my god, I'm so confused. I am so confused right now. Have we... Wait, is this the way that we're supposed to be going? I'm so turned around. I think this is the way that we're supposed to be going. So I'm just going to double check. So we must have come in from that way. I'm not sure where that elevator is going to take me, so I don't really want to go down there. Oh, here we go. We haven't been in here yet. Let's go in here. Oh, the Marvel stuff sucks you in. Yeah, I guess that probably would. See, I was kind of interested in playing the Avengers game, but from what I heard and what I saw, it wasn't as good as it should have been, potentially. From what I saw, like there was a lot of people who were complaining that it was a bit of a buggy mess, which is a shame because it should have been and probably could have been a lot better. And it seemed to be a bit of a flash in the pan. Like everyone was really excited about it, and everyone played it for like a week maybe, and then I don't see anyone playing it anymore. And it's just sort of like everyone's gone, "Oh, Marvel Avengers game, yeah, let's play that." And then a week later, like literally everyone's playing something different. And it's like, oh, okay. Oops. What's this? Threshold Kids proposal. With the recent arrival of blank, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young something. There are no redacted for redacted to play with, and redacted is expected to learn about frightening new concepts. Solution. Redacted will require a slow, something-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast full of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community centre. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee Redacted will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a Redacted to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, Redacted, that's probably children or kids, love puppets. Yeah, but I've seen those Threshold Kids shows that they've had little clips of it, and it's so creepy. They're so creepy. This is the Threshold Kids, right? Let's see. Have we got Threshold Kids on here somewhere? Threshold Kids, right? This is the Threshold Kids that they're talking about.
Drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
What the fuck? I miss my home.
And that's the Threshold Kids. I'm sure the kids would love that. I'm sure children of all ages would enjoy watching that. like, oh my god, it's so creepy. It's so creepy. It's so bizarre. Like, I can't imagine that kids would enjoy it. I mean, maybe they would. Maybe they would. Maybe kids would like it. I mean, the kids like stuff like Teletubbies and In the Night Garden, and that's all just bonkers nonsense anyway. So, who the fuck knows? I'm not a kid. Like, it's obviously not. It's not made for me, but still, it does seem a bit strange. There's nothing in there. Hey, Elkie, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? How was your stream the other day? I saw that you were streaming, but like I saw that you were streaming just as I was like going for dinner or something. I can't remember. I just sort of saw that you were online and you were streaming, and I was just like, I want to watch, but I need to go and do dinner. I'm good. I'm good. Good. My brain is slowly being. Uh-oh. It's the rubber duck. It's the rubber duck, everyone. Why is that door open? Do we get to touch the rubber duck at some point?
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Quack. Yeah, so this is the rubber duck that we heard about or read about in one of the previous notes that I found, where the guy had been taking home things from this place, and basically stealing them, and then this rubber duck started following his daughter around his house, and he found it in his daughter's closet because he woke up one night to the sound of quacking, and so then the bureau went and took the rubber duck and killed the guy, and now they've got the rubber duck in this room, but the door's not closed on that side, and this door is locked, but I'm guessing at some point we get to have a look at the rubber duck, because we can't get into that one. So yeah. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath times lots of fun.
This way to the lab? Okay.
Oh, it's my dude.
You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan,
Polaris thing.
He's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Yeah, I mean, both of those are potential things that could have happened. Right, so we are here. Wait a second. Okay, so that's where we came in. Okay, let me just check this map. So if we look at this map, it would suggest that there is a tunnel or something that goes from down there and comes back to this area here. So there should be, as we go down here, there should be an area on the right hand side potentially that we can get into. Through that door, perhaps. That is not the right button. I want the rubber ducky. I want the rubber ducky. How old am I? I'm really old. I'm super duper old. Listen. Did you hear that? Oh, it's not. Oh, man. Definitely heard a quack. Okay, can I get over there? Yeah. No. Maybe. Can I get any higher? I feel like I need to get higher, but I don't know if I can get any higher than this. Oh, there's a thing. That's good. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Do you know what? They're so bad. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite high enough to get to that point. Jesus. Okay, that's... I think that was worse. I think that one was worse. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting quite high. Wait a second. If I... Huh. What if I put this up here? No, can I? Can you? I'm trying to find something that's small enough that... Oh, come on, I want you to go inside the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Almost. I think I need to get higher up. I don't know if this is the correct way of doing this. It's probably not. It's probably not what I should be doing right now. But if it works, then no. Really wish there was a way I could just put stuff down rather than like just throwing it and just launching it. But I have to launch stuff. I just can't just put it down again. I don't think this is the correct... Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't think this is the way I'm supposed to do this. Come on. I just want you to... No. I just want you to be up here. Can you just... There we go. Okay. Oh my god. No, stay up here. No. Oh. Okay, my screen went blank for a second then. That was weird. It's probably the game going, stop being an idiot. Wait, where did it go? That's not helping. I don't know if I can do this. No, I think I might have to come back for that. That's sad. I wanted the rubber ducky, but I don't think I can do it. Not with the mechanics that I've got in this game. If I could pick stuff up and just place things down. Well, the problem is you can't just place it down. You have to launch it. So you can pick stuff up and then you have to throw it rather than just placing it down gently. And if you could place it down gently, it wouldn't be so much of a problem. But because you have to launch it, you just have to kind of hope that it goes where you want it to and it doesn't knock everything else flying. Which, you know. Nope. Right, okay. That's right, isn't it? It's the same? Oh no, there's a line on that side. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Yep. I just saw that. I was like, ow. Bums. Oh, I fucked that up as well, haven't I? Right. Shit. There we go. There we go. We got it in the end. Yeah, I just... Okay, tell you what, I tricked you, game. I tricked you. Well, let's have a go at stacking things up on that side, shall we? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. No, I'm going to ignore that one. Because every time I try and do one of these things, I end up getting myself killed. Plus, we're not near a control point, so yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to get some other ability or something before we can do that.
Any idea how to make it work?
gonna press random buttons.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
She keeps rubbing her shoulder, and I don't know why.
Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards. The symbols,
yeah, probably.
The terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Right, so we've got a bunch of stuff over here. What's this? Oh, these are the punch cards, right? There's another one there. Okay. So,
we need to find all the punch cards.
is that one over here? Nope, that's the thing to read. What's the... Oh, we know what that is. That's the from the rubber duck. Hey, Shadowist, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Good luck with your Fortnite gaming. Good luck. Hopefully I'll see you again at some point. Am I still working at that place? I mean, technically, yes. Everything's a bit up in the air at the moment because of the lockdown and or the furlough stuff. So technically, yes. But I am still employed currently at that place, but working no, because yeah. See you later, Shadowist. Thank you very much for stopping by. But yeah, no, we're obviously because of lockdown and stuff, we're not able to actually work at the moment. But yeah, I don't know how long for. I don't know what the situation is going forward because we don't really know how long the lockdown's going to last. I mean, they say the 2nd of December. They might change their mind at the end of November and extend it even longer. But then saying that, I went out yesterday to get some groceries, and it's like there's no lockdown at all. There were so many people about. So, don't know. We'll see. I take it you've experienced the same thing. Like, I was just on my Instagram earlier, and like people that I know are out with their friends, going out to like hanging out and going to like local landmarks. I'm trying to not dox myself. Going to like local landmarks, and they're getting like takeaway coffees and hanging out with their friends, and I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, like when the lockdown started the first time, I would go for walks in my local area, and I'd barely see another car. Like, you'd see a few, obviously, but like you wouldn't see that many. And I went out. I went out yesterday just to get some groceries. I had to queue in the big supermarket Tesco's like that I go to. It's a really big Tesco, right? And I had to queue for the checkout. When normally, when things are normal, in quotation marks, when things are normal, I don't think I've ever had to queue, or if I have, it's not been for very long. But there was like almost every single one of the checkouts had like 2 or 3 people queuing to get into them. I'm just like, what the hell? Why is there so many people out? Yeah, but people. Well, this is true. But the thing is, people aren't. People are still going about their business, doing whatever. Like, I was under the impression that it was a lockdown the same as the previous lockdowns that we've had, where like groceries stores and stuff like that. Hey, Sketchy, how you doing? Hey, Kirsty, it's good to see you. I was under the impression it was the same sort of lockdown rules as before, where supermarkets and grocery stores and bakeries and stuff like that would be open, so you can go and get food, and you can go and get, like, you know, your basic necessities for like toilet rolls and, you know, cleaning supplies and stuff like that, so you can still, like, you know, do that kind of stuff. But it's not, because I had to go and my niece has and her boyfriend have tested positive, and they live with my sister and her fiance. So that whole household is basically quarantining themselves until they can get until like the 14 days or however long it is, and then they'll have to get retested again. So they phoned me up the other day and was like, "Oh, hey, can you go and pick us up something from Screwfix, because we've ordered some stuff, but obviously we can't leave the house to go and get it." And I'm like, why is it even open? Why is that sort of place open? That is not somewhere that you need to is a like a necessary thing to be open. But it's open and the people are still working there, and I'm just like, but why? I don't understand. This is not a lockdown. Yeah. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. But like, as I say, I saw on my Instagram. I was on my Instagram earlier, and stories of one of the people that I follow on there, and they were out getting takeaway coffees and just hanging out outside. But they weren't like 6 feet apart or 2 meters apart or whatever you want to call it. They were like all close together. Now, whether they all live together, maybe, I don't know, but workmen got to get their supplies. Well, yeah, but why but there should be a lockdown. If there's a lockdown, then why are they working? Like, I get it that they're a lot of them are self-employed, but if it's just for work, if these places are open just so that workmen can get their supplies, then they shouldn't be selling it to anyone that isn't a work. Like, they shouldn't be selling it to just like general public. They should only be selling it to people who work for a company, or you know, or are self-employed. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, that's a long time. Right, gotcha. And it is tough. It is tough for everyone. It is tough. I'm in quite a fortunate position, I guess, in some regards, because I'm basically looking after my dad, because he's high risk. So I'm basically just looking after him the whole time. And that itself is tough for me, because sometimes I don't want to look after him. Sometimes I want to strangle him. But you know, when you feel locked in a house with the same person for a long period of time, that can happen. Well, yeah, I know. Well, this is the thing. It's like, then they shouldn't call it a lockdown, because it's not. And you know, they're calling it a lockdown, but it's not really a lockdown. But the problem is that some people will treat it like a lockdown. Like, I'm trying to treat it like a lockdown, like it was before. But there's other people who don't, and they're just like, well, yeah, exactly. It's not a lockdown. It's a stricter enforcement of rules, but it's. But yeah, like from what I understand, my niece caught it from her boyfriend, because he was doing jury duty, and someone in the jury got tested positive, and so everyone in the jury had to have tests, and 3 of them or 4 of them, I can't remember. There's a bunch of them that were doing jury duty have all tested positive. So yeah, so they've had to cancel the court case now, or postpone it, I should say, until a date where the jury aren't tested positive, because if you can't have people testing positive and then going to do jury duty, because that's just crazy. Yeah, that's right. No one's enforcing the rules, so it's like, well, just do what you like. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone saw the pictures of Bournemouth, like, on the hottest day of the year. People were just like, hey, let's all go to the beach. But yeah, no, I get it. But it's frustrating because, like, there are a whole bunch of people who are trying to do what the government have suggested, and they've tried to stay at home, and they've tried not to go out too much, and they've made sure that they've kept their distance during the first lockdown and this new one that we're in. And yet, other people just don't seem to give a shit. And the whole time there's people that don't give a shit, things aren't going to get much better. And it's usually the people that don't give a shit that usually don't seem to be the ones that are on the receiving end. So it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I agree. Like, as far as the beach is concerned, like, the fact that, like, people were still going there, and they were probably having to sit in traffic for a long time to even get to that point. And I'm just like, why would you still go ahead and go there? You're going to spend like an hour or so stuck in traffic, and then probably spending another 30 minutes or so trying to find somewhere to park your car. Like, at some point in your brain, you must be like, there's really a lot of people here. Maybe we should go somewhere else. But that doesn't seem to occur to these people. It's just like, no, I said I'm going to this beach, so I'm going to go to this beach. And it's just like, fucking hell, come on. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, what's the point? In that 45 minutes, you could have cooked something at home and eaten it. You know, and done the washing up. It's like, why? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like, why people, like, I came out of the Tesco yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Anyway, I came out of the Tesco. I was only getting a few bits and pieces just to kind of keep us going until, like, next week sometime. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I like, the Tesco was rammed anyway, and when I came out, like, the car park was still jammed, right? There were people at the petrol station. There was, like, the petrol station was, like, on a constant one car is leaving, another one's taking its place kind of thing, and there was a queue for the McDonald's drive-through, which is right next to it. The car park in the McDonald's was rammed full of cars. Like, there was literally, I couldn't see any spaces. There's even like a Dobby's Garden Centre place that was open because there were people in the car park there, and there were people coming out of there. And I'm like, just like, why is the Dobby's open? Why do you need to go and get gardening supplies when we're on a lockdown? Like, and not even just a lockdown, but a lockdown in November. It's like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand why people have to be assholes. And it's just like, just for like a month, just stop, just for a month, okay? And if everything's good after that month, then you can continue. And if it's not, then just hold on, just for a bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you did that because the first lockdown started in March. So you had the sort of end of spring and the beginning of summer for that to happen. It's now November, ain't shit going to be growing in your garden in November. The only reason you need to go to a gardening centre is to buy a rake. Maybe. That would be the only time. That would be the only thing I can think of, off the top of my head, that you'd need to go to a gardening centre for is to get like a rake to rake up like the leaves, or we've got like chestnut trees, so we get all the like leaves and all the chestnut things. That'd be the only thing I could think of that you would need to go to a garden centre for this time of year. Emergency Yankee candles. No, there is no such thing. There's no such thing as emergency Yankee candles. Oh, that got me. Oh, that really made me laugh. Oh my god. Oh, that really made me laugh. But then people are still going to go out, and then come the end of the lockdown, they'll be saying, well, people are still catching it. Lockdown hasn't changed anything. Yeah, exactly. Because you're still going out. You cockgrumbles. Yeah, absolutely. Emergency candles. Yankee candles, that's funny. Oh dear. Right. What were we doing? I've totally gone off on a tangent there. 4 candles, yeah. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I am so... Finding a duck. Right, yes. Yes, we were going to try and find a duck, but we couldn't find the duck. We couldn't get to the duck. I know how to get to the duck, I just can't actually get to the duck. So yeah, black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock distinct in the both. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of blah, blah, blah. There's so much redacted in this, it's almost difficult to know. Right, fine, good. Right, so I was getting some card things to put into these little machines, I guess. So this is number 1. Oh, I'm missing one. Okay, I need to find that other I need to find that other thing. I don't think it's in here.
Have you checked the upper floor?
Yeah, alright, I'm going. Jeez. Look, I had to laugh a lot about emergency Yankee candles, okay? Jeez, give me a break. Yeah, it is good to rant, and it's always nice to know that there are other people that agree with you, so you know that you're not completely insane. Oh, okay, that's number 4. That's number 4. Because you know, if you'd come into the stream and been like, oh, I can't believe people are still going outside, and I'd be like, what are you talking about? It's perfectly fine to go outside. And then everyone else in chat was like, it's perfectly fine to go outside. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Then you'd be like, oh, have I missed something? Like, you'd think you'd be taking like some kind of crazy pills. Okay, so is this the thing that we need to copy? No. I think this is number 1, and that's number 4, but the other 3 are incorrect.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Yes, I got that. Thank you. Jesus. This woman's a Karen. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, puns are either really good or really bad. Like, that's the scale of puns. Like, there's no, oh, that was a pretty good pun. It's just yes or no. You did get a soundboard, yeah. Yeah, see, we had that one, yeah. See, the thing is, they were pretty obvious ones. No. Well, sometimes.
Looks like he was working on
sometimes there's a so bad it's good. It's like a circle. It goes round in a circle. So you start off with really bad, and then no, we start off with really good, and then it goes round to bad. But sometimes it can just tip over that point of being bad it back into being good again. But it's rare. It's rare. Okay, so I think that's number 1, and I think that's number 4, and the other 3 I think we need to figure it out as we go. So number 1 is that one. So I think this is number 1.
What do the symbols mean?
I don't know, Marshall. I'm trying to figure that out. No. In. Enter. No. Enter. Yeah? Is that right? I think that's right. Okay, and then number 4 was upstairs, and number 4 is that one where it's almost entirely coloured in on the left half. Oh, but that's different up here.
What do these whiteboards mean?
So the one downstairs suggests it's that one. Do we even have one that looks like that? We do. Oh, but now, so I don't know which one's the right one. Okay, let's... A duck walks into a bar and orders a drink. The bartender asks him how he will be paying. The duck replies, just put it on my bill.
One of them has to work.
Okay, so what do we reckon then? Do we reckon we should put that one in as number 4 or keep the one that we have? Because we could put that one in. Is that the right? Is that the same one? Yeah. So we could put this one in as number 4 instead. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I'm making the decision to do that. Okay. Oh, but there's more over here. I don't know. This is number 3. So do we have one that's just a black square? This one? That's not a square. But you know what I mean. Right, that's number 3. And which one? Then number 5? We don't really know what number 5 is, but if we do that one as number 2, and then whichever one was left we put in number 5. Is that going to work? No. Fuck. Shit. Okay, maybe if we switch this one with the one upstairs in number 4. Because that was the one that was, it said it was downstairs. I think. Nope. It's all wrong. Oh, don't know. Okay, tell you what, look. I'm gonna go take a quick pee, and then I'll have a proper think about it. Hopefully my brain will be better in order then. Okay, give me one sec. I'll be back in like a couple of minutes. Alright. Let's go to the screen. Let's mute the microphone and then we'll play some music. Okay, I'm back. That's a lot of shredding on the guitar there. Two of those symbols had a swappy arrow under them. Oh, did they? I totally didn't see that. But well done on spotting that. I will check that out. Let's just pause this. Stop. Thank you. Right, let's go back to. There we go. Uh-oh, what's this? Duck walks into a bar, says, "Got any bread?" Bartender says, "No, sorry mate." Next day, Duck comes back and says, "Got any bread?" Bartender says, "No, fuck off. This is a bar. Get a drink." The next day, Duck comes back. "Got any bread?" Bartender, furious, says, "No, you're barred. Come in here again and I'll nail your beak to the bar." Next day, Duck walks in. "Got any nails?" Bartender, losing it. "What? No! Ow!" The Duck. "Oh, well then. Got any bread?" Oh no. I got it. I read it. Okay, look, I read it out. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. You don't get a boo, you just get a sigh of disappointment. That's all you get for that one. You're not getting anything else for that. Ugh. Ugh. Right. Puzzles. Right, I'm pretty sure that's number one. I'm pretty sure that's number one because that one matches up with that. And it kind of matches with that one. I'm pretty sure it matches with the one upstairs as well. I'm pretty sure that it's the same on this one. So I'm pretty sure that number one is in the right place. So that would suggest that the others are not, or at least some of the others are not. So I'm going to take them all out, other than number one, and we will double check. Oh, I see what you mean. The swappy arrow. I'm pretty sure. Was there swappy arrows on any of the other ones? I'm not sure. Okay, so number one is in. Swappy arrow. Okay, so number one is in. But the main problem I have is that this one is saying that one is number 4, but if you go upstairs and look at the one upstairs says a different one is number 4. Too powerful for use, 3 and 2. Okay, so we know that it's not 3 and 2, and we know that it's not 5. So it has to be, we're pretty sure that's number 1. That then should be number 4. Maybe? What does this one say? Let's have a closer look at this one. Okay. So we think that maybe the one with the hexagon and the 3 lines is actually number 2. Okay. So we think that this one's number 2. And that number 3 is actually this one. Meaning that number 4 and 5 are left. Right, let's see what this one says. Oh. Configurations. Can we affect this? So, does that mean that that one's number 4? Difficult to know. Is that the one? No. So that one's, so the whiteboard up here says that one is number 4, which means the last one that I have is in number 5. If it doesn't work, then I think maybe you switch 4 and 5 around, because on here the number 4 is this one, but then there is another arrow, so maybe it is that one is number 5. So maybe this is the right way. Maybe this one is number 5. Hey! Okay, the swappy arrows. Thank you very much. Swappy arrows. It made sense because it was correct. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the assist there. Give yourself a little pat on the back. I probably would have got it. I might not have got it as quick, but I probably would have got it eventually. Yep. That's good. There we go. And apparently I know exactly what buttons to press on that keyboard. So that's useful. What are you... What? Is that supposed to happen?
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Oh. So we do all that and it freaking breaks. Oh, we do all that and it was for no reason. Like the thing just broke. Right. Talk to me.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit
Oh.
it. I'm the only one who can help.
Right.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director.
It is.
Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Clearance level
Emily
4.
Pope has set up a base in Executive.
Oh yeah.
Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately.
Yeah, the
keep an eye out
face
for
animation is pretty great. Yeah.
Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
Also, like the facial designs.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Yes, the facial animation is pretty great. I also like the fact that they're using kind of like an element of FMV in some of the all the stuff that you see of Dr. Darling is all FMV stuff. It's all like actual video of a real actor playing that part. But I like the fact that like the people, when you're like talking to them, their faces aren't perfect, which you get in a lot of video games. Like some of them have blemishes, or some of them have like a slight slightly crooked, like looking face or something. Like they're not perfect looking people, which, as I say, like in a lot of video games, everyone just looks, you know, perfect. Like I like that Jessie has like this slight thing with her jaw where it's like it's slightly to one side, ever so slightly to one side, and she's always doing this with her shoulder, and like the complexion of the lady that we just spoke to, like there's like some blemishes and stuff on her face, which makes it look like maybe she's been through some shit. Oh look, there you go, she's doing it. And it's those little details that kind of make the story better, because you know that these people have been through stuff to get to where they are now. Which, as I say, like in a lot of video games, people will have like almost perfect faces because it's easier than putting scars or ever so slight, like not deformities, that's not the right word, but that's what I'm kind of trying to get at. And it just makes them look more like actual people as well, which is good, because people's faces are all different, and then no one's face is perfect. Oh, we're here. Oh, okay. Okay. This is still blocked. That's fine. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy. They all look very anime anyway. But yeah, there's very rarely anyone that has like one eye slightly higher than the other, for example, or you know, there's unlikely to be anyone with like an overbite or an underbite or a cleft lip or any of those sorts of things. They might have like a really cool scar that goes over one of their eyes, or maybe they've got like a Zell tattoo on the side of their face. But it's just like, you know, I doubt you'll see. I'll doubt you'll see any Final Fantasy characters with like acne scars, for example. Right, where are we going? Maintenance sector? Is that where we're going? I think that's where we're going. So yeah, so I think little details like that can make a massive difference with how you perceive people in games like these. I still don't really know what's going on in this place. Like we're getting more information, but it doesn't really explain anything. Not really. Is this where we want to be?
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
This is the way we gotta go, right? Blackrock processing. Yeah, we can actually get through here now. Oh no, we could get through here before, but we couldn't get through the next area. And there's bad guys in here. Yeah. Any more? Was an orb. Orb. Where'd it go? We're done. Okay, I think we're done. Okay. Note to self. Don't pick up grenades with your telekinesis if they're about to explode. That is not a good idea. Pick them up before they explode, like when you've got a decent amount of time left. That's how that works. So you can throw them back. We've been in here. We've been through all this. Yeah. This is the way we couldn't go last time because we didn't have clearance. But now we do have clearance. We can go through. Oh, well, that looks like a lot of fun. Okay, let's before we go across there, so I'm guessing we're probably going to have to go across there at some point. Let's go under here. Aha! Secret stuff. Secret stuff. Do we need to turn that? No? It's just a thing that we can grab. The telekinesis powers. Okay, and then there's a slot there that we can put a power thing into. But do we need to? Is that a thing that we need to do? I don't know what that's done. But I kind of feel good about it, but I don't really know what it's done. I feel like I'm supposed to do that, but I don't know why. Ooh. Oh shit, was I supposed to put that in there? Fuck. Yes. Okay. There we go. Oh, Jesus. It's very yellow. Oh, it's the light switch. Again. Okay, that's fine. We've dealt with the light switch before. I want to go this way. What's this way? Anything? Is this just a dead end? Oh, that just takes me back to where I just came from. Because I recognise that little area. Alright. Alright, what's this then? Oh, okay. So, rule of three, or law of three applies. So, 1, 2, 3. And here we are, we're back in the Ocean View Hotel. I can hear a voice.
Come on, we'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Okay, so we're here once, we're here twice. Don't know why we did that. But we could. Oh. Huh. Chair's not in the right place. Radio's on the right. Plants on the left. Radio is on the right. Plants on the left. Okay. Is that right? Oh, but now this the one on the end is opened. Aha! Key. That must be for the room down here. Okay, that was a cool little puzzle. Wasn't too difficult. And we're back in this room that's weird. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not really sure where I was. Oh, I was here. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Why? Why was that a thing that happened? I don't understand. Has something changed in here now? I don't. Know. Is there another door somewhere that I've missed somehow? I'm confused. Oh, there is another. Oh, there is another way further down, right? Whoa! Ow! I didn't actually intend to do that, but oh well. So if I go out there... No. Yes? Maybe? Black rock processing. So maybe I can go through this way now. Maybe this will take me to where I need to go. Oh, I think I came this way before, and it didn't go across the whole way. Maybe I'm wrong. I really don't remember. We're definitely in the right place, though.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Well, I'm just... We can just go through there.
Reminder. If the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, you've got to keep the room calm. Very important that the room remains calm. There's no one's name on it. There's literally no one's name on that. We don't have access to level 5 yet. That would just take us to here. So. Okay, network is disconnected. Some weird fungus type stuff there. Looks like we might be able to get up there at some point. Maybe? Right, what was that we just picked up? Oh, we got a new hotline thing? We have. Cool. Well, that's great. Thanks for that. So we've seen that one. We've seen this one. What we just picked up, Atlas Theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. The oldest house is the building that we're in. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts, and that the Atlas is a something of the something itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. So it's an object that just changes form, but not while you're looking at it. So, for example, it could be this chair, and then I turn around, and when I look back at it, it's no longer a chair, it's something else. Cool, that's not going to freak me the hell out. Hello, anyone in the toilet? I'm coming in to inspect. Why are you still keeping toilet rolls on the floor? Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. There's nothing in here. Okay. Right, so that's locked. So we can't go in there. So I guess we go up the stairs. And we can go through there. Or I can probably jump across to there. And the map tells me nothing. Hey! What I gotta think? Weapon mods are full? Oh my god. I better delete some then. I better delete some. Let's get rid of that one. And what else? Just getting rid of the ones that are. These are exactly the same. There we go. I think that'll do. And then... ooh. Damn, that's a big upgrade. So we did have this one, which is like a level 1 common one, which is 18% energy recovery speed, and we just swapped it with an absolute one, which is, I guess is like a rank 5, which is 60% energy recovery speed. Damn, that's good. We still haven't got this one yet. What's this one? Energy increased by 6%. I don't know if we need that one anymore. I think we might just take the launch energy cost reduction instead, because 6% energy boost isn't that important when we have a 60% energy recovery speed. And if I'm only really using it currently for launching things at people, I think that's probably okay. Now, what did I just pick up? I just picked up another weapon mod, didn't I? Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Right. That's fine. I still haven't had any reload speed upgrades. That is not what I wanted to press. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, that doesn't sound good. It's very bright in there. Very bright. Let's open it up so we can get back. Do I still have my dude over here? Or is he gone now? I'm not sure. Oh, good. It's one of these guys again. Run away. Done? Or we got more? Whoa! Okay, and now are we done? Yeah, I think we're done. Because they're all just doing their whispery talking and stuff. Floaty boys. Right, let's cleanse this control point. Hope nothing else kicks off while we're doing it. Whew. Speak with Arish. Hello? before we go anywhere else, let's have a quick look around to see if there's any documents or anything that we should have picked up and looked at. There's a lot of guns in there. It probably isn't, but you never know. I don't want to miss anything. Just like Aerosmith. I really can't hear what they're saying, and I'm kind of glad about that. Honestly. As if he just barricaded himself in. Is that what's happened here? Okay, well, how do I get in then? Is this not where I'm supposed to be? Maybe I'm supposed to be the other side? Oh, yeah. yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, nice try. Don't come into my... Don't come into my my chat. Try and post links without talking at all beforehand, because it'll get purged, and if you keep trying to do it, you'll just get banned. So.
Glad to see you're still you.
I'm not doing so hot.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Love. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a
We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I
And
don't
did you
think they're
encounter
stable
any
enough to move.
previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in a quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. Oh, she was so alluring. I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting. Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Right. We've accepted one of these silly missions where I go and get myself killed. So let's go give that a try. Oh, we've got some abilities. We can unlock some stuff. Should we get some extra health? I think so, because we keep dying all the fucking time. So let's do that. Let's do that. I don't really have enough points for anything else. Right. So, oh shit, I've already forgotten where we're supposed to be going. Parapsychology. Parapsychology. Okay, let's give this a shot. Let's hope I don't die again, like I have done on the last few times we've tried to do these little secondary missions. Although, chances are it's going to go terribly, and I'm going to end up getting killed. Come on. Go. Oh, hello. Come on. Oh, I didn't see that one. Any more? Are we done? We good? Nope. Oh, not these things. Ow. God damn it. Listen, it's not my fault if they're going to stand next to things that explode. What? So we failed the mission because the creatures that explode when they die, all the dudes that I was fighting with went and stood next to them when they died. So it's like, well, good job. It's like, if they explode when they die, don't stand next to them when they die. And then they won't explode next to you, and you won't die. Or you could just, you know, not. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, it happens. It happens. But you know, I don't allow links at all in my chat. So as soon as it comes in, it gets timed out, and they go, oh well, we can't do stuff, so we'll have to go somewhere else and try somewhere else. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Right, what were we doing? Atlas Chamber is where we need to go, right? Atlas Chamber. No, you can't link to your Yankee Candle store unless you ask permission. If you ask permission first, and I know what it is that you're linking to, then that's fine. And then I can permit you to post a link. It's just when people just don't ask first, and you have no idea what they're trying to link you to, and it's just like, maybe not. Maybe don't do that. What's this? Shield strength. Oh, I don't really use the shield. I probably should use the shield, but I don't use the shield. So let's get rid of that one then, because that's the same. Have we got any others that are the same? Yeah, this one I can go as well. Okay. That was the thing that we just listened to about the debrief, where they said they found a mermaid when they didn't. They were just joking because nothing ever happens. Right? Gotcha. Okay. Trench's behaviour. Okay, so Trench was the director before Jesse Faden's character came along. So this could be interesting. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. Could be Marshall. Could be M for Marshall. Oh, it literally says there. It literally says there. Marshall. That's me going, I'm being smart by remembering the people's names. And nope. Oh, is it this guy?
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you. Fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me.
No.
They don't know me.
And I'm terrible at this game.
They don't know how I failed people.
I know
You've done
how
a
I
good
fail
job here,
people.
Reach,
by dying all
you
the
should take
time.
your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
His head seems a little bit big for his body, but I guess that's okay. He's got quite long legs. He's got quite long legs, but quite a short body. And quite a large head. Strange proportions. Strange proportions indeed. And he's also quite short. In comparison to some of the other people, he seems a little shorter. Well, that could just be the way he's standing.
Remember the deal. You kill a Hiss, I buy a shot. Bottom shelf only.
Huh, okay. That is a big-ass gun you've got there. But it was barricaded, I just couldn't get through. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We can't get through there? Oh, that's not good. Are you okay? You were doing some painting and you fell? Off the ladder? That ladder there? You were doing some painting? Red paint? I don't actually see any red paint. Maybe you were going to do some red paint and you fell. Okay, well, just take it easy. Just have a little bit of a rest. When you're ready, you can get back on your painting job again, right? Right? You slipped. You slipped in this water, and oh Jesus. Okay, your lower jaw just vanished. Right. That's. Oh my God. There's a lot
Arish
of.
wasn't kidding about that monster.
There's a lot of blood, and stuff. It's not. It wasn't red paint, everyone. It wasn't red paint. It was definitely death. Definitely death going on. Oh, we're going to have some kind of big boss fight, aren't we? And it's going to be awful. Okay. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of something. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. Oof. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Blank, on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. Oh, Jesus. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Okay. Are we going to fight a swan? Like a fiberglass swan? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, are you okay? Are you still alive? No, okay. You're just a bit bouncy. As I walked over you. So that's where we're supposed to go. Do we have access to 5? No, we've only got access to 4, haven't we?
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Okay, well, the fact that there's red over there suggests we're going to have a fight. Are we fighting any of these guys, or are these... No, I don't think so. Right. What's the betting it's all going to kick off after I touch this?
Shit. What the
Yep.
fuck?
Yep. Wait, where'd it go? There it goes. Take that.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
Okay. So that wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be, but it was pretty bad. Because it can go kind of invisible. And I don't like things that can kind of go invisible, because that makes it very difficult to fight something when you can't see it.
There are areas in the oldest house where
Okay, so we've got...
frequencies match other
we not heard this one?
There are areas in the oldest house.
Oh, okay.
where
Well,
under
this
right
this was playing
conditions,
somewhere. I just
when
don't know
the
where it was.
frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast.
Good job.
We can do that again if you...
Okay. 665. Good to know. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? That is a good question, and one that I do not know the answer to. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its structure is comprised of something density that nullifies all resonances within with a range of something to something. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analysed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Okay, so basically they're farming this BlackRock stuff. Oh, that's where the TV is over there. They're farming this BlackRock stuff and making containment units out of it, which is this stuff here, I guess.
You heard that too, right? Black rock comes from a threshold, the quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Probably.
Paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely...
Hey, clearance level 5.
That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about.
So that means we can go through there. First, we're going to go upstairs and have a little look around upstairs. Because there's probably some stuff up here, maybe? Oh, it's just this. That's okay. Anything else? Anything at all? No? Okay. That's fine. Alright. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, look, it's almost 6 o'clock. I've been streaming for just over 3.5 hours. So I think this is probably a good place to stop before we go any further and do anything else. So I am going to say thank you very much for you've been lurking. That's fine. That's cool. I lurk in streams all the time because I've got 2 monitors. I play a video game on this one and I'll have a stream on the other one. Haven't found the duck yet? No, not yet. No, not yet. No, I think we need another ability. I think we need to get to another some kind of other ability before we can get there. Yeah. So I think probably next time we get a new ability or something, some kind of upgrade, we might be able to get to it. But currently, I don't think we can get to it in the way that it works. Okay, let's. I'm going to have a quick look and see if there's anyone else streaming that I think you might enjoy or that I would recommend. And if there is, then we'll go and have a look. And if there's not, then we won't. Then we won't. And it looks like there isn't. So we won't. So yeah, so never mind. That's fine. Well, the auto host will pick up someone, I guess, at some point. So we'll just go with that. We won't bother raiding or anything like that. But I will thank you once again for hanging out with me today. I will be doing another stream tomorrow. It is Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? Yes, because it's Friday the 13th today. So no booby streamers. So yeah, I will do another stream tomorrow afternoon, probably from similar sort of time to the one that we've done today. So probably sort of around lunchtime-ish, sort of like 1 or 2 o'clock, I guess, maybe, or was it later than that last time? I can't remember. It might be later than that. It'll be late. It'll be afternoon-ish time. If you follow me on the Twitter, I'll put a thing out on the Twitter. Otherwise, just keep an eye on when I go live on Twitch. I don't know what to tell you. That's probably where I will let people know. So if you follow me on the old Twitter, then you'll get you'll see a notification to say, hey, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna do the thing. So yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for hanging out. It's been great fun, as always. It's been lovely talking to you, because I don't really get to talk to many people at the moment, and I'm sure you're all probably in a very similar position. We don't really get to talk to many different people, so it's always nice to sort of have a little bit of a conversation with people. Even though we all had a bit of a rant. We all had a bit of a rant, and that was good. I feel slightly better for getting that kind of out there. So yeah, I hope you feel better for the rant too. So that's great. But thank you very much. I'm gonna go because I'm just waffling now. Rants are necessary, yes, indeed. But yes, thank you very much for hanging out. Hopefully see you tomorrow if you're not busy, and you have some time to come and sort of watch me be bad at video games. I'm always going a bit insane. There's not a single point where I'm not going a little bit insane. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get some food, and I'm gonna chill probably for the rest of the night. But thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it, to a point where I don't have the vocabulary to express. But I do really appreciate it. So thank you very much, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow if you're not busy. But if you are, that's cool. But yeah, I'll try and pop a stream out tomorrow. Thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye because, as I say, I'm just waffling now. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. All right, bye bye. Love you lots. Bye.